Yo, Champions League first leg quarterfinal had Bayern Munich and Olise doing moonwalking at the Bernabeu, while Andre Slot is under pressure, changing his whole formation completely, and still lost against the oldest of Champions League against PSG. It's just great. This competition is just beautiful. So let's dive into the game, shall we? We have obviously Real Madrid played Bayern Munich. They won that. We had Arsenal played Sporting Lisbon. So Arsenal won that. We had, you know, what's it called? Barcelona played Atletico Madrid. Atletico won that 2-0, and we had Liverpool and PSG played Liverpool. So let's dive into PSG game, really, because that's the big one. Because Andre Slot changes all formation, you feel me, when defensively. So what I'm just thinking in my head is that why didn't Andre Slot done this from the beginning of the season? You already know you don't have defenders. You already have Kanate and Van Dijk. They're playing awful this season. You missed out on Gale. So why didn't you implement this formation at the beginning of the season so the team can just gel with it? You feel me? We already know defensive wins title. Look at what Arsenal's doing. My goodness. So big up to PSG. I mean, everyone was just top form. Like, I'm not criticizing Liverpool for too much because we already know what PSG does to a lot of teams. You feel me? They're just too good. They're the new football kings of Europe. Big up to the Paris and them lot there. So well done to them. Like I keep saying, yeah, Andre Slot, I just don't get it. Now he's putting himself under pressure. What's gonna happen now? You feel me in the second leg? It's just a lot of people are calling for him to be sacked now. Don't wait for the end of the season. They want Alonso and Gerald being the assistant or something like that. And I don't know about that, yo. But Liverpool knew what was going on with the defense. I don't know who to criticize now. Not criticize, but who to voice this out to. Is it the board members or is it Andre Slot? What is the problem at Liverpool? We already know it's the defense, yo. So I was just surprised with the way he just went by his oath. I keep saying I think he should have gone defensive from the beginning of the season. He had no plans whatsoever. So well done to PSG. Let's move into the next game. This was against Real Madrid versus Barcelona. This game was crazy, yo. No, actually, let's go into the Atletico versus Barcelona. Big up to Atletico for winning that 2-0. Now Simeone is gonna go back. You know what he's going to do. He's gonna lock it up defense. I don't understand how um Barcelona didn't even score a goal. You feel me? But don't forget they're missing Rafinha. That's no excuse, but you can tell he's the missing link. That final third, that last man danger target man. But yes, they have Lewandowski, they have what's his name, Rashford, but that killer instinct is Rafinha and he's missing. So well done to Atletico. I don't know who's gonna win it in the second leg. So big up to them. Now let's go into the Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid game. Like I said to you, Olise was just doing moonwalking at the Bernabeu. That's his first goal there, I think. Yeah, Bayern Munich and Vincent Company first win as a player, as a manager. He never won as a manager. And Diaz as well scoring his first goal, Kane scoring his first goal. Everything was just popping at Bernabeu, yo. It's crazy, yo. So I don't know what's gonna happen with the second leg, but I expect Vincent Company of Bayern Munich to just finish up the job. Really, they went all attack, which is only right. You can tell defensively, Real Madrid are not sound. So just go all out. You have the best forward line. This game was just beautiful to watch. I mean, Olise and Vinicius Junior, man, one of the best wing play I've seen in a long time from both players. You see the opponent, like they were just rugged, running at them all day long, man. Well done. That's proper football. That's been missing. The games have been too stagnant. Like it's just no freedom to express your gameplay. So big up to that game, man. Well done. Thank you, UEFA. Thank you to the clubs, man. So now let's move on to the last game. What was it? I think it's Atletico. No, not Atletico. I've talked about Atletico. We're talking about Arsenal and Sporting Lisbon. Big up to Arsenal for showing up mentally because you already know they've lost two cups, League Cup and the FA Cup recently. So for them to turn up and win the game is great win. Raya, man, a lot of fans have been saying he should be the best player for Arsenal this season. And I was thinking, no, you don't give goalkeepers that kind of title. Man, he deserves it. And Bayern Munich goalkeeper Neuer as well. These guys are just crazy. It just proves that goalkeepers are valuable to the squad, y'all. But they've never won a Ballon d'Or. That's what's crazy. So big up to Arsenal. Can they bring that, away game away win back home. You feel me? So that's a lot of away wins for a lot of clubs. Only Liverpool that didn't turn up with a away win. So can they finish the job at Anfield? You never know. Yeah. So Champions League is just beautiful football. What do you think? Who's going to win this competition? Is Arsenal out? I mean, is Liverpool out? Is Barcelona out? Because the way that things are looking on paper, it looks like those two are coming. And it would be brilliant. Think about Atletico Madrid actually playing Arsenal. Two defensive gameplay. It's going to be different for football. A lot of people say it is boring, but this is differently. You can learn from this kind of things, how to defend and how to just be mentally, you feel me? Like if you watch that game, if that game do come around, it's going to be proper tactical game. And Atletico, they know how to play these games. So is Ateta. So it's interesting to see. You see why I say Champions League is a beautiful football. So guys, drop your comments, yo.